So what's happened to you is you've lost your momentum. You've been going so slow for so long to the point where you forgot how to go fast. How to go fast in terms of focusing on what needs to be done and prioritizing that instead of focusing on every single thing possible, which has made you move so slowly. You haven't prioritized what you really want out of your life. You've lost track of your goals. You don't know what to do with yourself at this point. And in order to get out of this rut that you've been in, you have to start small. You have to focus on the major things, but take minor steps in one specific area that needs your most attention. So ask yourself this: what do you have to do right now that's costing you your peace? What have you been putting off? What is it that in 5 years, if you don't put your attention on this now, will put you in a worse position that you're in right now? Also ask yourself, what position are you in right now? Do you have any breathing room? Are you at peace whatsoever? Are you feeling okay with who you are? Do you have kids? Are your kids set for an excellent future? If they're not, you have even more work to do. Right now, I'm 26. I feel like after 25, you're at that age where you really have to focus. Your mind shouldn't be on materialistic things. It shouldn't be on how to impress others. It shouldn't be on consumption. It should be on evolution, growth, peace, helping others, helping your family, success, true success, not materialistic success. The things that I value when I was 19 compared to my age now, I'm 26, is far more different. And it should be different for you as well. And if it's not, I'm gonna tell you what I had to go through, what I lost, how I felt, and what I feel now. So, 19 years old, I wanted to buy, bought so much things. I had so much money coming in at the time for my age to the point where it didn't really matter. I was working as driving construction. I still do, different company, but at the time, the way I was spending my money was as if money just came in so easily, which can happen. Money can come easily to you. Of course, you still have to work for it, but at the time, I was spending money irresponsibly. And it led me into a position where I lost the things that I cared about at the time. But it took me having to lose those things to reconsider my approach on life. I went through a depression of not having money for a while, and going through that showed me how much I should value my money. And it taught me how to use it in a way that'll be more beneficial for me and also the people around me. Because anything can happen. Anything, like a family death. Hopefully your family members have life insurance, but still, you want to have that money in case vehicle go through situations like that. Anything can happen. You want to have money. You want to not spend it so much on what doesn't matter. And I'm still working on it, honestly. I go through phases where I spend money on things, but more so now is for things that'll benefit the family, not just me. I do have my problems with eating. I'll eat fast food here and there, and that right there is major. That's something major that I mentioned earlier that I have to work on, not spending money on fast food so I can spend money on things that are more beneficial for the long term. So I lost a lot from the period of being 19, like 22. I believe I was 22 when COVID went on, 21 or 22. And at that time, man, I was just splurging, whatever, running up credit cards. I didn't care whatsoever. And I highly don't recommend doing anything that'll mess your credit up because it'll come and bite you in the long term. At the time, it was cool. I was getting approved for all of this money, and I was just like, wow, like, this is fun. I was sitting down out of work due to COVID, just using all of that money from the credit cards and getting the things I wanted. But now I look back like that was really me making these decisions, but I learned from it. Failure leads to success. Like, learning from your mistakes is number one. Is instead of looking at your mistakes and saying, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have did that. But honestly, back then, if you knew better, you would do better in most cases. Now, you know better, you know how to approach situations that you've been through before. So hopefully you'll make the right decision. So now, at the age of 26, I have a child, 6 months, and I see life from a completely different perspective. I know for a fact, as a man, I want my son to build habits that are going to benefit him. So the things that I do that aren't beneficial to him, what are they? I have to point those out, and I have to execute a plan that will benefit me and also benefit him in the future. So I have to be better because he's watching me constantly. He's picking up habits from me, the way I eat, the foods that I eat, everything that I do. You ever wonder why? Okay, this is kind of off topic, but still on topic, but you ever wonder why a man that doesn't have his father in his life and is mostly around women, they pick up feminine traits from the women because he sees what they do and he's doesn't see a man around him. He's not operating based on the man's action. He sees the woman pouting and he hears her sassy remarks and he just follows. He observes and follows because he believes that that's what he's supposed to do. That's what's acceptable. But as he grows older, it starts to be a disadvantage for him because he's around more masculine men and he's getting ran over. And that's 100% why fathers, you have to be here. You have to be in your child's lives because if you don't, there's going to be a lot more feminine men in this society, and that's not really what we need. We need men that's going to protect the women, that's going to protect their family, because in most cases, when you see a feminine man, you don't see a protector. If this feminine man is with your daughter, you're really not going to want that. So the best thing you can do is be here for your child. Regardless of how they turn out, you can say you were here. You were in your child's life. You did everything you could, and that's all that matters. Okay, back on topic. So, 26 now, I operate completely different. I have faith in something greater. Back then, I had faith in nothing. I had faith in spending my money on what I wanted to, and the job that I was working, still construction, work on a naval carrier, I was doing something completely different with my old company, but now that I came back with a new company, I'm far more experienced, I'm more hands-on, and I can only value the skills that I've learned. And I noticed that I can do things that I never imagined that I could do. And I can only be grateful because I applied myself. So no matter how old you are right now, what you have to do is apply yourself. Apply yourself on a daily basis. Prioritize what needs your attention the most. And continue to execute on a daily basis. There's no days off. Of course, don't burn yourself out because that's what I did. That's why I haven't been posting content. That's why I haven't been prioritizing this channel because I was burnt out. And having a child, my attention was more so on him. And it still is on him, of course, but they say have a balance. That's what people say. It's not all about the balance. It's about prioritization. Prioritization is what's key. Don't balance out things that don't matter, because when you do that, your life won't be level. You have to level out your life by prioritizing everything that's necessary. So figure out what's necessary for you, and let's get it going, and let's win this year. 2025 is early. Let's start off the right way. Let's not continue to be consumed by negative habits. Let's go. Let's win.